Hello everyone, and welcome to a quick little video I'm making. Obviously this is creative mode, so um, it's just a quick little thing to show you what I've been working on. Probably been done before, but I think it's kind of neat. Basically what you do, you go over here, take a disc from one of these chests, and this can be pretty well hidden in any kind of house. I just pop it in. Oh, look at that! A secret staircase. Now obviously it's not like the cleanest of all staircases, but it gets the job done, it's cheap, and it's fairly easy to make. So that's what my goal was. Come over here, and it's an Etho-inspired room. I think it's basically completely ripped off of Etho. I mean, I haven't watched his videos in a while, but I think this is like exactly how he has that. Well, in any case, I can't really think of any better way to do storage than that, so just pop this out, and there you go. Fairly easy to find, I mean fairly easy to use, pretty easy trapdoor. And if somebody's coming in and raiding your house, I doubt they're going to want to play the CDs that you have in your chest, so that's what I was kind of thinking when I was doing this. Anyway, the wiring for it is down here. Don't worry, it isn't very scary at all. All of this is basically just routing for the doors, different delays and stuff. So none of this is actually really scary. The scariest part is probably the bud switch for the piston. I mean, that's somewhat scary, but it's really not that bad. So if we take a look, I don't know, if I get enough requests for this, I'll show a tutorial build, but it's fairly simple, and anybody that wants to build it can probably figure it out by themselves. If you look, these all drop down. This piston pulls away the block and leaves just the piston underneath it, and this piston does kind of like one of those double piston, not double piston, but you know, like the jeb door kind of stuff, and pulls it away, the entire thing. Now, let's just do a quick. So you can see what happens there. For the bud switch, I'm probably overdoing it, but I used a classic compact bud, as you can see here. This would be the bud. I'm sure you've seen this design, like pretty much everybody's seen this design somewhere or another. Pretty easy to make. The second thing about this though, I needed to have it turn off when I take the disc out, because I want to have the music playing while I'm down there and working. So how I did that, I went ahead and updated this block manually with a piston right here. So this piston, when this bud switch is activated, this piston will activate and update this piston again. So let's see if I can show you really quick. And resets it. So every time this piston is updated, it'll go ahead and send a signal, which is lengthened by this repeater, so it can go down here, activate this monostable. Actually, I kind of forget why I have a monostable here, but I do. I'm sure there's a purpose for it somewhere. I was debugging and stuff probably. Well, anyway, in any case, it comes down here and activates this T flip-flop. This piston extends, causing this piston to have a one tick uh, signal. That's what creates the T flip-flop, and that is what activates this door type thing, this trap door. If you can see one side of it, kind of slowly go over, so you might be able to tell. This signal sends power to that block, which is picked up by this repeater, which is put into that one. But everything else is fairly straightforward. It's probably not very compact, but it was simple to make. And this right here is the inside doors. Those will activate. That's just to keep people from, that's just to make it look pretty. And when you go in, it doesn't allow you to look at the grossness inside. Because if you were to do that, wait, you would see all this junk, and we don't want that. So, oh yeah, that's right. You'll also notice that down here I have another toggle gate, another T flip-flop for the etho place, and I have a diode right here that allows for this to operate separately from this. The pressure plates will trigger both, but the jukebox will only trigger the trapdoor, which is kind of important. It just allows everything to stay on the same page. Overall, I think that's really about it. If you want to go copy this, be my guest. I mean, it's not really complicated. Still don't know what that monostable is for. I'm sure it's important though. And there you go, updated design. Yeah, you don't need that monostable. That was from when this was a regular like flip-flop block updater. But obviously you don't need that anymore. So yeah, we're cool with that. Let's grab this. Clink, 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 clink. This is a double piston extender, you don't need to worry about that. Or tried to be a double piston extender. In any case, I like how this turned out. I think it's a pretty cool addition, and I'm going to be implementing it in my SMP world. So it's very obviously doable. I mean, it looks almost like a lot, but it really isn't. So I'm definitely happy with it. If you want a tutorial, I'll be glad to add one. Thank you, and goodbye.